Okay, guys, I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. I wanted to give you sort of an idea on how to record a presentation for your final research project. I know since we're not presenting in class, it's a little different and weirder, and you may not be familiar with sort of how to go about recording a presentation for your final project, so I wanted to sort of go over that here in this presentation. So for your final presentation, we're really looking for you to record a PowerPoint. So just like I do sort of every week here with the small sort of lectures that I'm doing, you'll be presenting information on your artists or your themes, sort of whatever you chose for your final project. So giving sort of your fellow students an idea of what your thesis statement is, sort of what you're focusing on, giving images that they can look at, etc. So we were kind of like working with presentations, and you guys were doing sort of informal presentations. So this is a more formal one, which is around 10 to 15 minutes for this presentation time. So I want you to have your thesis included. It would be great as sort of on the strength of your content and your research and analysis, using appropriate images and having them captioned, as well as sort of the overall quality of your presentation, how prepared you are, if you met the time limit, if it's organized, if you were clear and enunciated, enthusiastic, dynamic, etc. I would also like you to mention sort of the connection with your own work and include images of your own work as well, just to give your fellow students sort of an idea of what you are comparing your work to, as well as for me as well, right? So right now I have the presentation due on Sunday, December 13th at midnight, and then the paper due Wednesday, December 16th at midnight. I have put a poll on Canvas that I can extend it until December 18th if you guys want. So take a look at that and take kind of like the quick survey to say whether or not you want to change the date for that. Now there's a couple of different ways to record a presentation. So there's a couple different ways that you can record a presentation. I'm going to show you the way that I do it, but there is another option. So the alternative option to how I do it typically is to make a presentation in PowerPoint and record with that source. So it doesn't look like you can do it with Google Slides. Because when you go in there, well, I'll show you how to do it first. So let's say you're in a PowerPoint presentation, like you have the traditional application. You can insert audio and record audio, and then you can just do it this way. For example, this is my presentation on whoever I'm doing my presentation on, and then you can insert it into your PowerPoint, and then I can listen to them and click through the presentation slides to change the voiceover, and usually you just click on it. This is my presentation on whoever I'm doing. So you can do it that way. That's totally fine. You can't do that in Google Slides though. So when you're in here, it doesn't give you the option to do that. Because if you click audio, you have to have it already. So it doesn't work the same way as sort of the traditional application. So you can do it that way. The alternative way is to use a different type of recording device or program. Other options are to create a Google Slide presentation or PowerPoint and record with an alternative screen recording device. I personally, like right now, I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, which I think is really user-friendly, and it's completely free. So if you wanted to go and do that, you just have to download it, start recording for free, and it will let you do 15 minutes at a time. So it's really easy to use. In general, you can also go to YouTube here and do QuickTime Recording. You can also just use your phone, use your own camera. As long as I can see it, I know what you're doing, and you send me a copy of the presentation so I can look at it, you should be good to go.
As you move forward, let me know if you have any questions.
Email me with any questions or concerns as you move forward. I will keep emailing you and keeping you up to date with what's going on, and hopefully you're not feeling too overwhelmed. I will be looking through your proposals very, very soon and finishing that up so that you will have my feedback on them so you feel like you can sort of move forward. Email me with questions otherwise, and I will talk to you guys soon.